It's easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back here to Pure Finesse with the host Jacob Murchison and the co-host who happens to be on my left, the guy who watched the whole, I think one of the only people who watched the whole 40 minutes of this game, the final
Hmm.
championship, national championship game, all of 40 minutes with
Hmm.
tears in his eyes.
Hmm.
Malcolm Goliath.
Yep, that was me. Yep. Even Yasmina was saying right from the get go, she's like, it's already like it was like 13-4. She's like 30 losing, like it's already a blowout. And I was like, no, 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 like give it a shot, like give it a chance. It's basketball. They'll come back. They'll come back, and they didn't come back. Didn't happen. Didn't happen once.
I was going to say, what was your
Not once.
analysis, being a Gonzaga fan, of the absolute disappointment of what was the national championship game
Well,
Monday night?
the one thing that I think I may have to call Mark Few and tell him to switch up his defensive strategy because the zone was not working. You can't be letting these guys have open shots for three when you saw against Houston how wet they were from three. They were just as wet this game. I think if they switched to man coverage earlier on, I know they did it in a few plays. I think if they switched and stayed man coverage, 10 your guy the whole time, it would have been better defensively, and Baylor wouldn't have had many open shots. And on the other end, they just weren't hitting their threes either. Gonzaga couldn't hit their three. Kisper only hit like two or three. Both teams got in foul trouble, so you can't really say, oh, it was on the refs because both teams got a lot of fouls called on them. I don't know. I was just disappointing to see, honestly. I just every time that they would get close to making it single digits, Baylor would just come back and go on a run and make it 16 points again. So it was just atrocious to watch.
Yeah, because in the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the game, it was already 9-0 for the Bears of Baylor.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it was just a precedent to see what was to come. Jalen Suggs had two quick fouls in the first 5 minutes, 0 points to be taken off the court. It was not a good showing at all for the 31-0 Gonzaga Bulldogs. Did not show up to play for the championship game, to say the least. But the Baylor Bears get their first national championship in school
Ever.
history.
Both teams, either team would have got their first ever, and it was so that's a good thing for both schools. But I think Baylor deserved it. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, like before COVID, Baylor would have been that undefeated team, right, with all their COVID issues and everything, and how hard they were hit because of that, and they would have been ranked number one in the country if COVID were a thing." And they kind of proved everyone right because look what they did in this tournament. They went off.
Well, you stole my line because you definitely said the best two teams in college basketball play. In
Yeah,
the national championship game, just one of those teams showed up to play.
exactly.
Yeah, nice. But
Can't be
again, you're
nothing.
not here to see Malcolm cry for a second time. As much as some people want to see that happen, because I know there's a lot of people that do, we're here for the final
There's a lot.
list of the March Madness rankings. The winner, there is a winner, one solo winner of the 100 Schmackaroons as the best bracket that was given to me and Malcolm here with Pure Finesse. So without further ado, we will get to the results. And in last place, there is no change. Malcolm's buddy, Marty.
Martin.
Yeah, Malcolm, you can take it from here, eh?
Yeah, I don't think he changed spots for. I didn't think he get past 36 points for the past three times, three rounds now. So just didn't have the right picks. But can't knock him. He's more of a tennis guy, anyways. So
Right. Safe to say you'll be hearing from Malcolm when he comes back in Ottawa. 28th, Amos Andy Foster at a total of
there we go.
38 points. 27th, friend of the show, Mr. Connor Brauburn at a total of 39 total points. Malcolm's got his eyebrows raised on that one. I'm sure you'll be hearing from him very soon about your placement.
Oh, rough and rowdy.
26th, I'm assuming this is Spit Shine Callum Williams at 41. You got
Nope.
two Andy Fosters.
Oh yeah, it is. It should be
It's Spit Shine Callum,
spit
right?
shine.
Yeah.
Whatever. My bad. Doesn't
24th,
matter. Only the winner matters anyway.
Rick's Picks and the lovely Olivia Turco at a total of 45 points. No,
This is
23rd,
spit
it's
shine. He had
Spit
47.
Shine Callum Williams at a total of
Yeah.
46 points. I think Callum's lucky because the guy who we thought the unofficial winner, we'll say get to in a second, we thought he was going to win. So he doesn't have to travel. He's gonna have to travel some lengths for the free Spit Shine that Callum ever so nicely offered to do. 20th, we have a three-way tie with Jack Foster, Emma Boswell, and Alexis Kostrewa. Hopefully, you know what? We did a good job with the last name over the level of weeks here, so I'm happy with my performance. They all finished off with a total of 47 points. 19th, a Mr. Seth McMahon at a total of 48 points. 17th, Mr. Jeff Foster and Mr. Game 7, Frank Robert, at a total of 52 points. You ever get a picture of Frank with his caveman playoff beard yet, Malcolm? I don't know if you got that or not.
I don't think I've ever got that.
It
No.
was probably down to here. It was some
Really?
thick lettuce on the beard. Didn't think that was possible of
I didn't
Mr.
think you could
Frank,
grow a
but
beard that big. What the?
yeah, I think so either. But babyface assassin Frank is back. 16th, a Mr. Nick McMeekin at a total of
Green Giant himself?
53. Yes, don't be playing Nick on 2K after 11 o'clock because that's just not a good recipe for success. If Malcolm knows anything about that, right?
No, it's not. Oh, I do. Don't you worry. I
Yeah,
get quite upset.
exactly that. If you look up Wikipedia and you see Nick McMeekin's name, it'll say owned by Malcolm Gobius in 2K. That's what pop
I
up.
didn't
Yeah,
say it.
I'd
I
say
didn't
it.
say it.
I didn't
I
say
didn't
it
say
either.
it. I didn't say it.
15th, a Mr. Stephen Fisher at a total of 54 total points. 14th, Graydon Harris. Bud, you were right there. You were
Yeah,
right there. But
he was up
he
there.
slips to the bottom half of the first half of the participants at a total of 56 points. Ninth, a five-way tie. Oh, that's kind of cute. Both the hosts, myself and Malcolm, Cameron Lattimore, Malcolm's best friend Trevor Wakayama, and
Best.
Jackson Themless, who was first place for much of the tournament. We all finish off at 49 points. And then eighth, we have a Miss Naomi Williams at a total of 58 points. Seventh, Big Joey Natali, who was first going into the final four, he finishes with 59 points. Sixth place, Mr. Ian McDougall at a total of 62 points. Fifth place, Malcolm's mentoree, Adam Vallette, who got all the championship game correct and the winner.
Yeah, he did.
Only one of two people to do that correctly. He will finish off with 64 points. A tie for third between Lion Sauce, Matt Lyons, and Zach Smith with 66 total points, very close to the champion. But in second place, Mateus Lavera. Malcolm, we were scared.
I was very scared.
Yep, I had a FaceTime call with him this afternoon saying I thought he was the winner.
Yeah.
He was like little NASCAR action. He was the unofficial winner of the bracket, but he officially finishes at second place with a total of 69 points. And without further ado, the only name we have yet to call, first place, Aaron Clark at a total of 72 points. Ottawa's finest.
Yes.
Has won March Madness here with Pure Finesse. So he is the grand champion of the nice, cool $100. I'm sure it's going to feel very nice in that Ottawa breeze.
Making Spima proud, that's for sure. Only a sports management student could win this bracket. So
I'm
happy it was Aaron and not Mateus.
Let's relax with the Spima talk. But that does it, Malcolm, for March Madness. A long grind, even for us and the players. Maybe us more than the players. Not a big deal.
Probably.
What can we say?
Most likely.
Yeah. So, Aaron, you can contact me or Malcolm to collect the nice $100.
$100.
Ease peas. I think you owe me a couple drinks, but that's for a later date. That's for a later date. But Malcolm, I think it's time that we have our little hiatus here because we've been really grinding hard on this. And you will be hearing from us next for the 1-year anniversary of Pure Finesse with the NFL Draft.
Yes, sir. That was our very first episode. One of our very first episodes. I think the first episode. So 1 year in the making. We'll cap it all off with where we started off. So I'm excited.
Yep, I'll just get more picks than you because that's usually how it goes, right, Malcolm? That's usually how it is, right?
But we still have to determine who has the most free agency picks, right?
Oh, I know. Jadavian Clowney is
now.
still one of the hottest free agents. Is still on the board right now, unsigned.
I'm just saying. I think right now I have more than you by a significant
I think that's
amount.
why we did think Mateus. That's unofficial results. Unofficial.
Unofficial, more or less official though.
But yeah, we will hear from us in the next couple of weeks because the NFL draft is only 3 weeks away. So until the NFL draft and the 1 year anniversary of this nice little podcast called Pure Finesse, it's Jacob.
And Colm.